This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Hello, sir. How do we do? Now who has a nervous laugh?
Hello, how are ya?
I'm here, as you say. And I'm in...
Same. Same.
You got a raptress quote for us today?
Oh, God.
I should ask you in advance.
Well, one of these days I'm just going to quote the whole how many licks.
In words and all.
Well, no, there's three of them, and I know exactly when to bleep them out. Of course, it's the only lyric I can think of right now. I'm trying to think of how it starts.
I have no idea.
One of the other N-word parts is some even put me on their grocery list right next to the whipped cream and box of chocolates. I'm the pussy. My shit comes in flavors. High class. Gotta spin paper. There you go.
Tribute to the great Lil Kim.
Lil Kim.
Yes, indeed.
Lil Kim Wheezy. Well,
yes, sir.
what are we getting our noses into today?
Today,
not the clap.
The clap. Do you think we choose to fall in love? Or
Like,
do you think falling in love is a choice? In and of itself.
why don't you give me an example?
I don't think there's an example of choices.
I feel like I had to say that.
I know, for old time's sake.
Well, I don't know. Like, sometimes people will say, well, you can't help who you fall in love with. And I'm like, but you can help that you continue.
What do you mean?
Like, just because I fall in love with somebody, they might not be a good fit for me.
So you
might be a sea of red flags.
Are you saying people ignore the red flags that on the way to falling in love, or do you mean?
Yeah,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. You can. I saw the signs and I opened up my eyes. I saw the signs.
Sing it, Raya. Sing it.
Who does sing that song? I don't know.
Ace of Base.
Oh, that's who sings it.
Because it didn't sound right.
I can't. That's good. But
of course, it didn't sound right when I say it either.
No, I have to agree with that. I think on the way,
it doesn't sound right when I sing it either.
No.
Shit on it.
No, I think I have to agree. I think we've talked about red flags in general, but
Rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland has a song called Rose-colored glasses. I love it. It's a good song.
Would you like to hum a few bars?
I gotta think.
Not so much.
I have to think about it.
Okay.
It might come to me.
Because I've always heard love is a choice. And I think
love is just a game.
Who the hell is that?
Moulin Rouge.
Oh, okay.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. The only way of loving me, baby, is to pay a lovely fee.
We're getting sued for copyright infringement.
Just one night. Okay. So, that's Moulin Rouge. Good movie.
Haven't seen it. I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah, it's like it was a Broadway, then turned into a movie, right?
It was a broad, it was a mute, it was a broad.
It was a bro. No, I mean, I think, I hate to say it, I think it is a choice. I think choosing for it to happen is a choice. I know I just used the double negative or whatever, but
it's what you're famous for.
I am.
You're defining a word by using the word.
I think that,
which therefore is not a definition.
Absolutely not. I think you have a choice of whether you get to falling in love. But I think once you have fallen in love, I don't think falling in love. I don't think.
La 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 la.
Do. I'm not going to hit the high note. Oh, no, I think
we harmonized on that. That was good.
We killed it. Hey, record deal, baby. I think.
God.
Once you've gotten to the point of being in love with somebody, I don't think that part is a choice. But I think the road to riches is It's paid with good intentions.
It's paid with work.
Because you think if you see the red flags, and even if there's no red flags, but if you just en route, you can kind of choose whether you get off on the exit or you keep riding down the highway to love.
True.
True love. I don't know what's wrong with that.
I'm looking for the true love, baby. Just a real love. No, I do. Like, I think a lot of people confuse falling in love with a crush.
Explain.
Well, like, I had a crush on Ghosty.
Okay.
I wasn't falling in love with Ghosty.
Were you falling in lust?
No.
Damn, you said that quick fast. Not his bum ass.
Well, I mean, I've had time to think about it.
Oh, that's true.
No, I think I was just like, oh,
He's cute.
well, and then it wasn't cute. Not that he wasn't physically cute.
Right, I know.
I just mean like little things, and I'm like, oh,
It
that's less
chips
cute.
away at the yeah.
You're less cute.
Yeah. I've experienced
Less
that.
cute more.
Yeah, you can.
Whereas with Only, I was like,
Hey, Big Daddy.
hey, Zed.
I feel that.
But like, as he showed me, like, I want to be here, I
Right.
will be here, I will show up.
Right. I won't disappear.
My crush got deeper and deeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it became I'm falling in love, and then I'm in love.
That makes sense. Because if, even like I said, there was no red flag, but just hypothetically, if you had gone and you started to, your feelings got stronger, or a person's feelings get stronger, and you go, I'm done with this. Whether it's a bad highway drive or not, you can stop it before it becomes, if you're on the road to falling in love, you can.
Oh, analogy. Gotcha.
Trash, you can get off on the highway and be like, fuck that route, I'm going back to the house. Or you can keep on going down that road.
Take it to the house.
Yeah, copyright infringement today. And so, what factors do you think causes somebody to be like, I'm getting off the highway right now, if it's not negative? I mean, because I think people sometimes get afraid to fall in love.
I definitely think there's fear of there's a fear of rejection. I also think there's a fear of commitment.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is sort of rooted in the same self-esteem, lack of self-esteem, lack.
Are you using the word
Just
to define-
lacking. Just lacking with lack.
I like
A lackey lacking.
Yeah, I mean, because like you said, it's a lot of factors that go into that journey or that highway route of love.
Yeah. You're really going to try to make it happen, aren't you?
Isn't there a song called Highway to Love?
Highway to hell.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking of. All right, fair enough.
Turns out.
Yeah, we might call this episode Highway to Hell. Because, I mean...
I think we're traveling that one.
Yeah, pretty much. So once you fall in love, can you unfall in love? That is not correct.
Fall out of love?
Yeah, I didn't want to, I had to one of my Michaelisms.
Unfollow?
Maybe. I think you can.
Yeah, I think so.
But would it be a conscious thing, or do you think maybe time doesn't heal all? We're a hot mess today.
Well,
maybe just me.
no, I think it's one of those things where some people try to hold on to that crush
Ah,
and they don't realize it's not building into more.
then does that mean you're never actually in love?
Yes.
Do you think time is what is a big factor in falling in love, or no?
Probably. I would say, I guess to me, sort of the steps would be a crush, and then you're there for each other, and so you start falling in love, and then when you're in love, then it's like, all right, we're gonna. This is something that we're gonna foster and
Cultivate.
cultivate.
Good cultivation of love.
Yeah.
I could see. Because I mean, once you get to a certain point, I don't know if people. Do you think love ever goes away though? Not even necessarily a fall out of love.
I don't know if it does for me. It may for other people,
mm-hmm.
but for me, like I was never in love with Ghosty,
right.
but like I hope he's alive and he's.
I think that's just being polite.
You know what I'm saying? Though, like I hope that he finds somebody.
That's such a courtesy
that can handle the roller coaster. But like my long-term relationship that I never talk about because it's the only example I have.
Okay.
I really tried to lean into Ghosty on that one, but it didn't work. My first real long-term relationship, like I don't think I would ever not love and care about him.
Yeah,
that just feels weird to even be like, I have no love for him whatsoever. I'm not in love.
Clearly, yeah.
Like I'm not like pining away like, oh,
will he come back?
What if my Prince Charming came back? Because I already got it.
Right.
Only showed up.
You've never mentioned this only.
Never mentioned only. But I mean, I genuinely hope for his happiness.
Yeah, see, I don't see it. It's not reference to the fall over and die, like I said many episodes ago. But I guess because for me, maybe it's out of mind, out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind, out of sight.
Hey, that's how we do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shitty analogies, shitty cliches, you know.
You are
king
the
of
cliche queen.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
king
that
and
is
queen,
true.
A little bit of both. I'm trans cliche.
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
That's what we would call this episode. Trans
We're
cliche. I remember that shit. Nah, but I think once you out of sight, out of mind, isn't it kind of gone? I mean, and not immediately, but over time, especially again, you're not seeing them, you're not running into them. What if you've moved to another state? What would even cause them to pop into your head, especially over a long period of time?
But I think some of it is like, I know for me, sometimes with Only, something will pop into my head and I'll be like, I don't know if I should say that out loud. And then I have to go, wait, no. I'm projecting
past stuff,
past patterns. Mm-hmm. And so then I just say it out loud.
You put your foot right in.
So I mean he comes into my mind for something like that.
Okay. Well, see, for me, there's like even puppy love or whatever. None of that really comes into my mind. I mean, there's times when
they call it puppy love.
I don't know that song.
60s.
Yeah, I'm not that old.
It might be 50s.
I'm not that old.
My grandpa always listened to the.
Oh, okay.
That time period's radio station. There was a radio station that played only songs from that time period. And so,
even later. Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you rocking out?
Yeah.
With your cock out?
Well, sometimes mine's an innie.
Not a whole innie.
There's your title.
Sometimes mine's an innie. I don't even know how to type that shit out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I mean, when people like high school sweethearts and they break up after they graduate high school or college and they never run into each other again, do you think those people are sitting around not pining and, but maybe like, dang, I think we should have given that a chance? Or you think they're just like, it was a good time and we carry on?
I guess part of it is, let's say I shit on them. And you went, nah, she's a good one. That to me would be, I still have love for her. I'm not in love with her. I have love for her. Like that person is. I
still have a good place in my heart.
Good place in my heart. That's a good way to say it.
Yeah, but what if I don't want them to have no little closet in the heart? You know what I'm saying? I want to evict their ass.
Well, that sounds about right for you, but
cold-blooded.
But I think some of that is. I do think some of that is Tom, but I also think some of that is if you genuinely didn't want them to have a place in your heart, they probably don't.
But I don't know if that's maybe mean. No, women, I mean mean, but
Well, you're mean.
I am. But I mean, maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, even if you did actually love them, what if you're just like, I mean, I'm cool, I'm past that time, and
I think you have to be. I think for someone to legitimately move on and start a intimate relationship with the next person, you have to be over that other one.
You think so?
I think you have to be over it to the point where I don't think you necessarily have to be like positive Patty about that person.
Right.
But I think if somebody says their name and anger is an emotion or a harsh emotion is your response,
you're not done. Not done.
You're not. You may want to reevaluate how ready you are for this next relationship.
Well, then what if well, then can you fall in love with a rebound? If you still got those.
I don't think you can if you're calling them a rebound.
But what if you don't label them a rebound, but say you haven't, kind of like what you said, if somebody refers to your ex and you kind of, oh, that motherfucker. And then, but even if it wasn't quick, maybe it was a year, but you still on the inside might be, then is there a time frame where you go, I have to be healed for them not to be, the next person not to be a rebound? Because I think a rebound can actually make you forget about that. Not forget, but heal from that trauma. You know what I'm saying? Whatever words you want to use to make it sound pretty. But the people listening, not me and you. Somebody, I've got to heal from those past traumas first.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
To do the healing?
Yeah.
But that rebound mic can bring you out of the darkness.
Fuck it out of you. Maybe that's how they're evicted from your heart.
Good dicking down.
Who knew? Who knows?
I don't think that's how that works.
Magic stick.
I mean, they do have the cliche that women say, to get over a new man, you get under another one, right?
That's true.
You think that works?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I'm not a woman.
This is another one of those situations where I feel like you're shitting on me secretly because you know that I don't have that experience.
Well, I've never gotten under a new man either. So,
well, you know what I mean.
A good dicking down.
But I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had a rebound. Here's the thing. When I'm single, I can't even pay for it. Well, and you know that. And I believe you were secretly shouting on me.
Not even in my head, actually. Good rebound penis. Never hurt anybody.
But I think some of that is, I don't know, maybe see, I don't even think of Ghosty as a rebound.
Okay.
I feel like Ghosty was this person.
Like a placeholder?
That I needed to meet.
Okay.
I needed to go, that's not what I want.
Red flag.
There's some positives that are good, but there's also some negatives that I definitely don't want. And I think I was the same way for them.
Okay, well let's
but
go ahead.
But I think that opened the door for Only. In a lot of ways. To it? Well, because, I had a new body. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know what the reaction would be.
I was waiting for you to go. I was like, where's this going?
I'm on a butt journey.
He's saving up for a BBL, y'all.
I am. I thought about it.
Well, you might get more tips.
I don't know if I'd get more.
You might.
I don't know.
Ass.
I love that song.
I'm sure you do.
I love that song. Because it's dumb, but it's also smart.
Yeah, it's very commercial.
It's very weird because it's sort of a throwaway song, but at the same time, like when you really listen to the lyrics, I'm like, oh, this is actually really clever.
But the chorus is terrible. Ass. Yeah.
Well,
but
of that time,
right?
Turned down for what?
Yeah. Well, see, us straight guys, we have a saying that says the best vagina is new vagina. But it doesn't mean you're going to fall in love with the new vagina. It's a little more vulgar than that, but yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah. New pussy. Yeah, new pussy, new pussy. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean you're going to fall in love with the new pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Pussy.
Yeah, pussy. So, with that being said, I think for myself, I think I'm not, if I run in and go find some new pussy, I can disconnect. That's not going to make me be like, I'm in love. And I think more so experiences with that new pussy can potentially help a man fall in love. But
not with that one.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the pussy? Ain't that good?
I think, but even if it is good, I think at 3 times, if you're not like, all right, let me talk to her more.
Yeah.
You're not.
Because the new is not necessarily going to cause you to want to hang out with that person attached to it.
Yeah.
To fall in love.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where the choices come in. The choice to ride down that highway that I keep trying to make an analogy, which is horrible. But
life is a highway. I'm going to ride it all night long. That's not Highway to Hell. That's a different one.
Is it?
I can't think of what the name of the song is, but it's not Highway to Hell. Because Highway to Hell is, I'm on a highway to hell.
Yeah, they're using a lot of movies and stuff that show motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, it tends to be very motorcycle.
Yeah, very trans cliche. I don't remember that title.
You're not.
I just like how that sounds. I'm trans cliche. I'm waving so I'd be like, what the hell is that?
I think people say that most of the time when they're listening to Nosey with good intentions.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Probably when I'm talking. But
mostly.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Even if it's music, you can choose.
What about Nussy?
Yeah, Nussy.
Yeah, little Nussy.
Yeah, a little Nussy.
That's your title.
There we go. Just a little Nussy.
A little Nussy. Yeah.
They're definitely going to be like, what is Nussy? That might be a new phrase I'm going to try to make lit.
Why not?
That ain't going to work.
I don't think you can make it lit.
I don't know what the young folks would say, but.
Lit it up?
No. What we say? Squished. Remember we was talking? It was like it's lit, and then you was like, "What would be the extinguished?" And you was like,
"Oh, squished."
But I don't know. Even even if you got some Nussy,
we're just adding letters every time.
We got to. I think you still would be choosing to go down that path of if I like the person attached to this Nussy, it might have some potential. But then I think the other attributes is going to be the motivating factor to pursue more than just the Nussy.
Yes.
At least that's the goal, right?
Well,
maybe
depends
not.
on what your goal. I mean, I don't know if that's the only goal.
Well, do you believe in love at first sight?
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? What was the question?
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. I'm sort of torn on this because I do think the first step is the crush.
But I mean, like literally, like there's people who meet and get married that day, or elope, or whatever the word is. Isn't that the right word?
If they like go somewhere and get married, yeah.
Is it elope because it's at like last minute, or is it elope because it's like just random? I don't really know why it's called. What, elope? What?
I don't know why it sounds so funny.
Am I not saying it correctly?
Elope. Well, the definition of elope is run away.
Oh, so you don't have no guests.
Yeah.
Guesses.
No guests.
No guesses.
You have to have a witness. But that witness could be
somebody who works at the chapel.
Not the pastor.
Right.
Not the ordained
or not ordained
marrier.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Love at first sight.
Yes, I know.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, when I met my ex, I was just like, "Oh, he's cute." When I met Only, I was like, I was like, he is handsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think love at first sight, I've never experienced it, but I think love at first sight could be a real thing, but I hate to sound old, but I think that would be more of an not older. If I'm 18, I don't think I fall in love with this girl and it's love at first sight.
Yeah.
Only because I haven't really experienced anything and life is not like a movie. In the movies.
I thought you were going to say like a box of chocolates.
I was going to. I was like,
I saw your face and I was like, here it comes.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
Mama said life's like a box of chocolates.
I agree, though. It's like a box of chocolates.
Depends on what your life is.
Well, you still never know what you're going to get.
If you never go anywhere, you know what you're getting.
Is that true? I don't know though, because even if you're sitting in the house, you never know what's on TV. I mean, you can have your scheduled programming, but there may be some interruptions.
It might get canceled.
Yeah, it might get interrupted. Season might end. You gotta wait for a new season. Then you're stuck watching reruns.
Yeah.
Then you would know what you're gonna get.
That's right. Every time.
Are there any reruns you watch?
Have I not talked about Mama's Family?
Yeah.
I have all the DVDs.
I mean, like
for like 3 years, that's all I watched.
Wow.
I love that show.
Okay.
I didn't have cable money.
Yeah, I had able money.
I didn't have that either.
Yeah, whatever we're able to pick up on.
I didn't have any of that. I wasn't able to get anything.
So you didn't have the antennas?
Yeah.
That's able.
Well, that's fine.
That doesn't count.
But yeah, I love Mama's Family.
I know what it is, but I've seen like clips of it. It's kind of funny. I didn't watch it from front to back, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's situation. It's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Situational
comedy. Yeah. It's like Seinfeld.
Yeah, well.
Not the premise.
It's sort of like the original.
Yeah, it was out before Seinfeld.
Rural comedy.
And what
sort of the Roseanne before Roseanne.
Oh.
Sort of like your country. And when I say country, I don't mean like Southern country. I mean like country, like not city living, country living.
Right, because Roseanne is not really country, but isn't it like it's supposed to take place in like the Midwest, kind of?
I think so.
Not too far from us, right?
Down the street.
You always hate when I do that shit.
Well, Mama's Family
where's that take
was set in Raytown, which Raytown is an actual place.
But not where they...
But Raytown in the TV show was not thought of as the real Raytown. It was sort of a made-up land.
Oh.
Where they had like, everything had Ray in it.
Oh, like The Simpsons. They're in Springfield, but it's not Springfield, Missouri.
Right. Sort of that same idea.
You ever seen the episode where they show it on the map, but it doesn't actually show where it is? It's like... I forgot exactly how they set up the joke, but it's like Springfield, and then it's not the shape of any of the states that we actually have in our country.
Nice.
It was pretty good. I mean, that's kind of where we live, though.
Just across the Canadian border.
Absolutely. But back to first was it Love at First Sight?
First in Love. Nussy.
See, the Nussy had me messed up. You know what I'm saying?
It turns out.
Can you have multiple true loves?
Yes.
Really?
I don't know if you can have them at the same time though. I'm not 100% sold on the same time.
Well, do you love your mom?
Yes. She's not my true love.
Right, but do you love your dad?
Yes.
So you can love two people. I'm not saying
No. You can love. I mean, hopefully you love your friends. You love your.
I don't have any.
I love my dog. Well, that's a personal problem. But I mean, like, I love Buster.
Yeah,
I don't. But I mean, but to me, like,
I get what you're saying. You're not in love with Buster. Yeah.
Right.
So you can have true love, more than one true love, but not simultaneously.
I'm not sold on that one yet.
Well, see,
and it may be because I've never. Like, I'm the type of person, when I was with my ex, I would say, like, I can't imagine being with anybody else. Like, for the good and the bad. I can't imagine. And so now with Only, like, I feel the exact same way. I couldn't imagine not being with Emily.
But could you be in love with somebody and know that you? I think you could be in love with somebody and not want to be with them. Is that possible?
I mean, I would say you could probably be in love with someone and it not be healthy for you to be with that person. So you have to move on and let that person go, maybe. But that sounds like a bad choice.
Well, see, I do get the premise of what you're saying. I think you can be in love with somebody and know that maybe you can't be together.
Do you want to give me an example?
I don't particularly have any personal examples, but
it didn't have to be a personal example.
I kind of like good old R&B. You know what I mean? I guess I'll see you next lifetime. What if you meet somebody that you can truly see yourself with, but you know that you're already with somebody and you love them and you're genuinely in love with them, but you do spark a nice connection and you can tell it would build into something that's true love or love, whatever word you want to use. But you're like, you kind of Erica about doing that thing. Guess to see you next lifetime. Or would that be a choice of letting it get?
To me, if you can feel that way about another person, you probably don't feel that about the person you're with as much as you think you do. Again, this has never happened to me.
Right.
So I'm just going based off of this has never happened to me. These are just my thoughts.
But what if you haven't what if you haven't done anything wrong with the other person? I'm
just saying, you can feel that strongly about another person, you may not feel as strong about the first person as you thought you did.
So do you peace out to the first person and go chase that true love down?
Why not?
Because what if you are with that person and you're in love with them? You're like, fuck them.
I don't think you're as in love with them as you think you are.
Because of how strong your feelings are for that new
person number two.
Nussy.
That Nussy.
Nussy.
What about Nick? Doesn't work.
Nah.
Knock? No.
You threw me. I was like, what is knock? And I was like, oh, okay. I'm with you. That good knock.
We don't like that word though.
What, knock?
Yeah. What's another?
Nenis? That's terrible. That don't even roll off the tongue smooth. That good Nenis. Nah, keep that to yourself, bro. That sounds infected.
It does sound like a disease.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be giving out Nenis. Give it out good Nenis. So is there a difference between true love and being in love with somebody? Because I think there is.
Okay, tell me about it.
I guess, I think it depends. I think maybe true love, people define it, and I don't know for myself, but I think for people defining it, I think true love, for one, is probably when it's new and you haven't gotten complacent.
Okay.
And I think once the excitement tapers off and you're with somebody, and you're making the commitment to actively keep this mutually keeping it going, I think you may not label it as true love, but it can still be, that person can still be your true love. I don't know if that makes sense.
Not so far.
I'm not good at this thing. I just talk for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought, maybe we could try again.
Okay, what would you consider true love? If you could define it.
To me, it would be the person that you feel strongly for.
Okay.
That also feels equally strongly for you. And the two of you commit to each other in that strongness.
Okay.
To me, that's true love. Realistically, the movies, it's all about that Nussy that just changes your life.
That good Ninas.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you this then. On the flip side, since you said we're going to unite and mutually make it work, what can you be in love with somebody and they not be in love with you? Yes. And I'm not talking about a breakup.
Yes.
I'm talking about, can you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how does that work?
You're fucked.
Damn, that's how you feel?
Move on. Start the moving on process.
I'm talking about like if y'all never been together, you're like, damn, I'm in love with this person. But they ain't never gave you that good Nussy. None of that. You ain't getting.
Well, I don't think you have to have sex to fall in love.
I don't either. I think you can fall in love with somebody and never have sex. Not never, but
if you should not hang out with that person.
Temptation?
If you're falling in love with that person and they're not falling in love with you, you should stop hanging out with that person.
Like temptation?
Just, you're not on the same page.
Yeah.
This is not going to go well.
Yeah. It's kind of.
It's just not.
It's kind of like the thing I say about guys who like go to the bar and they buy a girl a drink and they try to run up and holler at a girl that they will approach a woman that's not looked at them, not seen them. They haven't acknowledged your presence. Sometimes you got to read the room.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't walk up to the baddest bitch in the club that ain't seen your face one time and be like, hi, here's a drink. My name is such and such. And she looks at you like you're a complete idiot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, then how in the world do you fall in love with somebody who's, y'all haven't had that wave, or at least it hasn't been reciprocated? How do you have that wavelength? Like,
I don't.
Like, how do you even
like
get
at a bar?
No, I'm talking about just if you, couple sentences before I gave my example. Which
changed the topic.
That's fine. How does a person even get to that level of, I'm in love with this person, they barely know I exist?
I don't think you can.
Why is that?
Well, because you have to get to know somebody. To truly be in love with somebody, you have to get to know. You don't have to know everything about them, but you have to get to know about them. You have to get to know them.
Yeah, but see, I know somebody who's madly in love with somebody else I know. And they have never been together.
They never talked?
Yeah, they used to work together.
Oh, then they got to know that person.
Yeah, but if the other person is just oblivious to it, how? I mean, I know you don't literally have the answer, but how you fall in love with somebody that all you do is, hey, clocking in. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there when they was working together.
Well, but I mean, I think when you're equating them being at work, that doesn't mean you can't also be thinking about this person in a different way other than coworker status.
Yeah, but I mean, if they just work together and they speak or y'all have cool conversation, how the hell did you get to the point where you're like, I'm in love with him?
But I think maybe it's that attention. Maybe it's that you're actually having a conversation.
Wait. Oh, you're talking about just the interaction with the person?
Yeah. They're probably really nice.
Would that be enough though?
I mean, over time, maybe.
I don't think that'd be enough for me.
Okay.
Would it be enough for you though?
I'm a get to know you kind of person. Like, the more I get to know Only, the more I'm like, yeah, this was a good choice.
Yeah, but okay. If you and Only work together, y'all never dated.
Okay.
Do you think you could fall in love with him just because of his personality? Because then you would only be in love with
him as a person.
Maybe just his persona? Because you don't really know him in an intimate setting. You just know him, the guy who's...
Tell me the difference between the settings. What do you mean by intimate setting?
Like I think there's a difference between knowing somebody at work versus knowing them in their zone, they're relaxed, versus I'm at work. I'm being professional.
Depends on what the job is.
I don't think the job... Well, that's fair. I mean, depending on what... But I think the average job, you probably only really know each other in a professional setting.
Let's say they walk on their break.
Like we do.
And they chop the shit.
We chop the shit. Yeah.
Would that be different? Would that be enough? Would that be a relaxed time?
I think for us, because we goof off and joke and shit, yes.
Well.
But that we're like the only two people in our building that are in the same field that walk.
Yeah.
Everybody else walks, they're by themselves.
Well, we've got to keep our leg strength up for the pole.
Yeah. Got to stay in good condition.
Yeah.
Good conditioning. But the average, most of the people that walk and started, trendsetters, the people who started walking, I don't think I ever see them. Every night, I think it's the two white ladies, they walk together, but most people are by themselves.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing...
But I mean, let's just say, for example, let's say Genevieve and Jesse.
Oh, yeah,
They start walking together.
Yeah. I mean, them two white ladies might be lesbians, shit. I'm just joking. I don't know their person. I don't even know their names, but yeah,
they might be.
So you think they might?
That might be their
courtship. Fall in love?
Maybe. Because to me, it depends on what your job is. I would imagine if you were at an office,
right?
Let's say it was data entry.
Okay.
Let's say Josephine and Genevieve.
Okay.
They're just entering
Yeah.
numbers,
Right.
people's information.
Okay.
I mean, they're probably going to speak to each other at
Yeah,
some
they
point.
might
They
get
may
a
even
rapport.
they even take their lunch break together. They're going to get to know each other over time, and I can see where Josephine might be like, you know what?
I want to try that Nussy.
Bring that Nussy over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I can see where, but I mean, if
It
you're
would take a
an
while.
assembly line worker,
Yeah, that's
and I work on line A and you work on line
D
Z,
or Nussy.
and we see each other as we run to the bathroom on our break,
Right.
like probably not. That might be a little more on the lust side.
Okay.
But if we're like actively talking to each other on a at least semi-regular basis, I'm getting to know you.
Yeah, but I think some of that would probably also
I
depend
mean, that's
on,
how we got to colleague status.
Yeah, we boy colleagues. But
I'm supposed to say the gender after colleague boy, friend girl.
Yeah, colleague boy, yeah. I mean, boy colleague, whatever. But I think for them, they worked in a plant together. And I don't know if they worked on the same line and whatnot.
Well, I mean, let's say they work side by side.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to talk about something besides how much this job sucks.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point then. I didn't think about it like that.
Word.
Whatever. But
okay.
So then, how can somebody? Well, did you say you do believe in love at first sight, or you said you kind of were on the fence on it?
I don't know about that because I think it's because I'm really a get to know you person.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I don't know why I'm that type of person. I really like, listen, I don't want it to be misconstrued. I genuinely don't have a type, but I find only to be extremely handsome, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. But that's just a bonus.
So he could be horribly scarred all over his face if he has the same personality.
If he had the same personality, it'd be perfectly fine with me.
Would he have still gotten the opening if he was horribly scarred?
Maybe. I talk to everybody.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if they talk to me. Because I did not talk to anybody.
Right. I think for myself,
I regretted some of those talking tos momentarily, but I'm glad I did because,
Right.
I mean, I just talked to everybody.
Mhm.
So then they just sort of eliminated themselves.
Right. And you got a bigger pool to choose from.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think for myself, I'm not saying it don't exist, but I don't believe in love at first sight because as a dude, we're visual.
Mhm.
And initially, most dudes probably, that's a bad bitch. That's not love. That to me, that's
Right.
lust. You just,
Right.
even if you're infatuated, whatever adjective you want to put there, to me, that's more so, I'm undressing you with my eyes. That's not I don't know shit about you. I may not even know your name. How am I in love with you?
Right.
So I'm kind of
Trying to get to you and that Nussy. Trying to get to you and that Nussy. Yeah, I hear you.
Horrible, sir.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get that Nussy. But you don't even know what the Nussy is like when you first, if you just say hello.
You just assume, I think it's an assumption.
Yeah.
The problem is there's probably not any actual bad Nussy.
Nah, there's some bad Nussy out there.
What I mean is, unless you're actively like not washing
I
your
ain't saying
body.
if it's spoiled. I'm talking about the sensation might not be good.
But that's subjective. That's specific to you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you may be like, no, that wasn't a good one. But the next 15 guys are like, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's all perspective. Those are like perspective things.
Well, I will say I've definitely had not multiple rounds of bad Nussy, but I've had some bad Nussy. It's
What makes it bad?
it was like a hot dog down the hallway.
Is that about the hallway or the hot dog?
I hope it was about the hallway, but I ain't gonna bash her. Maybe it was the hot dog, but I would like to assume it was the hallway.
Is there a reason that it would be?
I have no idea.
'Cause
Because having a baby doesn't destroy the quality of the hallway. So I have no idea
Maybe
why.
that's a medical condition. Well, I'm just saying, like,
what? Loose walls? I would hope that's not a medical condition.
I mean, because it goes back.
Yeah, snap back.
Yeah.
But hers, I don't know. I don't even think she had kids, so I can't even really blame it on that. I don't know. It was so long ago. It is not me being funny. Like, this is a very long time ago. But I do remember being like, I don't feel anything. But again, maybe it was the hot dog, not the hallway.
Yeah.
But definitely felt like it was the hallway's problem. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Interesting.
Sometimes you need more narrow hallways. Or wider hot dogs.
I'd be interested to know.
Me too, but I won't be revisiting that hallway. So I don't even remember her name at this point.
Oh.
Is that
But
bad?
you remember that hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, but okay. So, minus that one that might be a
hallway
medical
Nussy.
condition.
I would hope not.
It goes back.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Even pushing a baby out, it's still going to go back.
yeah. I don't, so minus like a couple of exceptions. There's probably not bad Nussy.
No, it's all your preference of moisture level and things of that nature.
But I mean, it's a teaspoon.
Oh.
Like even if you're Dasani Niagara, it's a teaspoon.
It's not a cup, yeah.
It's not gushing out.
Right, and like you said, it is based on personal preference. If you like more or less of this or that or whatever, yeah. So I can dig that.
I mean, they say that every female should, even no matter how Niagara they may be, should get a little KY.
Oh,
at least a smidge.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
For their own
friction.
protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a Nussy, so I wouldn't know, but that'll work.
They say that all the time. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, even with Nussy, even like the running joke.
But I think guys pedalicize
You can't even say the word, but you talk shit about
the
me.
Nussy.
Of course we do. That's why guys have to work for it and women don't.
Yeah. If they would just stop doing that.
I mean,
because it's everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, we did it to ourselves, but
yeah.
Because somebody mentioned to me the other day that a guy shouldn't do the bare minimum and get Nussy, new or old, or the same.
Only new is Nussy.
Oh, very true. Okay, so yeah, I had to disagree only because stereotypes, unfair or not. I think we let them off then.
Bless it.
Okay, but if a woman doesn't have to work for it, then I don't think a man should have to work for it because I don't think it should be a reward. But neither here nor there.
Either you want to do it or you don't.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
like maybe it's because I'm also male. I don't. Only need but look in my direction, and I'm like, I'm ready. Oven's been on.
It doesn't go off.
It's just recirculating.
It's always self-cleaning.
Whenever you're ready, it's ready.
Maybe that's why y'all are in love. Self-cleaning ovens.
Maybe. But I mean, I don't understand like we do the extras, because the extras are just as fun as the finale.
Right, I feel
sometimes the finale is not even necessary.
Nah, I want that finale, but I'd like a mutual finaleing.
Okay.
I know it's not a real word, but whatever. But that's not.
We've been known to use words that may or may not be actual words.
Pedestalization. But I'm just saying, regardless of the quality of the Nussy, that's not to me, that's not I think that's a bonus to being in love. I don't think that is what pushes you over the edge to falling in love or true love or whatever.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, because it's not always, it's after the first time, it's not Nussy technically. I'm just saying.
Well, and it's not Nina's either.
Nah, not at all. See what I'm saying? Then it's just, you know what I'm saying? So once you already passed that threshold,
it sounds like you're having strokes.
I'm just coughing real low. But once you've passed the threshold of newness, what else do you got left? So not just what you have. But if it's just sex, then it's not. That's not that to me. That's not true love or being in love. That's lust.
Okay.
And I think some people. I think a lot of people get those two confused just because they start with the same letter.
Yeah. Well,
lust and love.
I don't know if it's because they start with the same letter.
Metaphorically speaking. I'm trans cliche, okay?
You're really trying to remember that.
Absolutely. I will make that the name of this episode.
Okay.
I don't even know how to spell cliche. Is it CLICHE apostrophe? Or accent mark?
I think the accent's on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Close enough. I'll figure it out. But, but yeah. So to me, I don't believe in true. I do believe in true love. Excuse me. I don't believe in love at first sight. But I can't tell somebody else that they haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
But then
you could.
They ain't gonna listen to me. I ain't nobody.
Well,
but
you can still tell them.
Yeah. Hey, that ain't real.
That shit ain't real.
That shit ain't real. But at the same time, if you do believe in love at first sight, does that automatically make that person your true love?
No.
Maybe. Because I think if it's instant, wouldn't that be your true love? Hey, just be some random fool down the street. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because have you seen that new thing on
Probably not.
It's on one of the media's platforms. But they got this thing. It's not real, but it's just one of those fun things. It's like, where's my true love? And it rolls through like random where they might be. One's like dead, one's like in jail, one's like in another country. It's just random.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
isn't there one that's like first letter of their name?
Yeah, those type of things. Or which Marvel character am I? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Which house am I in Harry Potter?
Which one would you be in?
I mean, if I got to pick.
Yeah, if you got to pick. Which one would you pick, and which one do you think the goblet would pick for you? Or the hat would pick for you, excuse me.
The hat would probably shit on me.
Would it?
I don't know. Like,
wait, what is all of them? It's Slytherin.
Slytherin is the, quote, bad one.
Right. Then it's
Hufflepuff.
That's the girls, right? The light blue? Baby blue?
No, they were from another school.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because the Goblet of Fire, the tournament. Okay, my bad. So,
Hufflepuff was just another house. It was boys and girls.
Gryffindor is Harry Potter.
Gryffindor is where Harry Potter was.
What's
and Ravenclaw.
Which one's Ravenclaw?
The one that nobody talks about.
I feel like I don't know which one that is.
I don't remember there being any
stand-up characters.
Well, I don't remember them having any like characters.
I don't either.
Most of the characters were Slytherin and Gryffindor.
Yeah, because those were
because that was Harry Potter and the
what's that boy name?
And the bad guys,
the blonde haired dude. He annoyed the shit out of me. Which that was his role.
If you wouldn't have asked me what his name was, I would have known.
But yeah, Malfoy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, he got on my last fucking nerves. But anyway, especially his dad, straight douchebag.
Antithesis.
Yeah. And then he whose name shall not be spoken.
Protagonist would be the Potter.
Yeah. So if you chose, which one would you be? And you said, which one would the hat give you?
I think I would like to be in Gryffindor.
Okay.
Because that seems to be the good one. I mean, in the story. It's the protagonist one. Yeah. It's not the
antagonist.
I
think it's antagonist. Yeah. Good and bad guy.
Yeah.
So you.
But I think
you'd be Slytherin.
I think Slytherin would be more fun.
Yeah, I feel that. See, which one's Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff was the one that they always mentioned as the sort of in between Gryffindor and then Ravenclaw was just the one that was just there.
I don't remember Ravenclaw for shit.
Yeah.
I'm about like you, Slytherin and
Gryffindor. I mean, those were the main ones.
Yeah.
Because Harry Potter was in one and the...
Yeah.
Everybody, all the bad guys were from Slytherin.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it then. For me, I'd be Gryffindor. And I think the hat would be like, get your nerdy ass over there with the Gryffindors. I think you're basic, bitch. Get your ass over there. I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
And I just have to roll with it.
Yeah.
But I like Harry Potter.
I do. The books were really good.
I haven't read the book.
You should try.
Are they really that much better?
They're huge.
I got shit to do. I got multiple
screens. So quick. She wrote it so well. I mean, it's just you just roll right through it. It's
that interesting or
it's interesting. It's just so well written.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say this though. I didn't like how Hermione ended up with the bestie.
Everybody says that, Ron.
There you go. Only because I guess it's.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
In my mind, I was devastated.
So you were disappointed also.
I was disappointed. I was devastated.
Okay.
And then I was like, I like them better as sort of a brother-sister. I like that they had a straight man and a straight woman be able to bond that way and it not be
about the Nussy.
about the Nussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but remember when they went to, I don't know if, I guess their version of the prom or like a senior dance,
She
whatever
went
it's
with
called.
Ron.
Yeah, but remember she got mad at Harry because she said if you wanted to act, no, she went with the big dude.
Because she yelled at Ron because Ron didn't ask her. She wanted Ron to ask her. She didn't.
I'm
Say that to
tripping. So
Harry.
she did like Ron from
She
the
said that
get
to
go.
Ron.
Okay, I'm tripping. Okay, that makes sense. I take it back. See, for some reason in my mind, because he took the two Indian girls.
Him and Harry took one of each.
Oh yeah, and his suit was a hot ass mess.
Bless.
Wait, was Ron's a mess? No, Ron's was a mess. It looked old school.
It was old.
It was vintage.
It was old. Dynamite. It was very that.
It was a hot ass mess.
Yeah.
And then Harry's was pretty jazzy though.
Money.
Wasn't his? Yeah, his was jazzy.
Yeah, money.
Because his parents actually like
Money.
Yeah. Ron's looked a hot mess.
All you really need is money.
No, Ron was salty. He was, why does yours look so different? I was like, yeah, yours look pretty bad.
Yeah, he had the ruffle with the blue powdered leisure suit.
I thought his was like a doo-doo brown. I thought his was like a brown and green.
Not the old school doo-doo brown.
Yeah, it would look like some real earth tone-ish.
I thought his was powder blue. Why do I think his
No,
was
Hermione's dress was powder blue.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe
She looked pretty.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Emma Watson.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she grew into a very nice looking young lady.
Yeah. Bless her.
Yeah.
Listen, Beauty and the Beast, she did an amazing job.
You think so?
Oh, she did an amazing job.
I don't think it was a nice remake.
Little town full of little people.
Have you seen
every day like the one before?
No, sir. You have referenced by 42 different songs. Have you seen the trailer for The Little Mermaid?
You showed it to me.
Did I?
I think it was you. Weren't you the one that showed me?
Maybe.
No, you didn't come to work. It's probably only.
Did you like it? The little glimpse?
Oh, she sounds beautiful.
Yeah, because she can actually sing in real life. You know how many people?
Hallie.
People are still butthurt.
Shut the fuck up.
Pretty much. It's
Sit
not
down.
a real... Mermaids are not real.
First of all...
They're not real.
I love... what's the shit?
What's
the comedian's name that's going to play Ursula?
Why do I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue? I was about to say Queen Latifah, but she played her in the live... she played her in a live Broadway or musical that came out that time.
We are living single and in a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my girl.
I hate to say it. Is it the heavier woman?
Melissa McCartney.
There you go.
So, thank you.
I hate to have to describe it that way. But y'all knew what I'm talking about, though. Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, me, Chocolate Swirl, and Macaroni and Cheese, this was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We all went to where Macaroni and Cheese was living at the time. And around that time is when Dreamgirls, we're your dream
That was a good movie, though.
boys. So one of my favorite songs is Heavy, Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
You got so heavy on me. Sorry. Anyway, Melissa McCartney. So she's going to play Ursula. Uh-huh. And I'm like, Ursula's purple.
That's blackface. Or is that purple face?
Melissa McCartney's white. She's not purple. Like, shut the fuck up. It's a cartoon. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Ariel was white. No, she wasn't. She's a cartoon.
Yeah, she's a mermaid.
Whatever. Who cares? She sounds beautiful, though. Hallie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty good. Did you know about the original VHS, the castles that are shapes of...
dildos?
Yeah, Ninus's.
Phallic symbols. No.
You know
Ninus's.
Yeah, Ninus's. Towering Ninus's.
Well, they're little tops.
I mean, we don't know the ratio for the animated.
True.
Yeah. I mean, it's a castle. It should be fairly...
Well, it's the top of the gate.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a... Oh, it was the gate? I thought it was the top of the... Maybe.
I think it was... wasn't it the... No, maybe it was the... Maybe it was the...
I think because it was on the cover also. We used to have the big, thick... The Disney movies that used to come in the thick white. Yeah,
that's right. Big, thick.
Yeah, thick Nemesis. Also,
anyway,
have you heard about... this is old shit, so don't worry about it. If you just now found out, you're pretty late. You've seen Lion King, obviously, right? The animated version.
Yeah.
Like the original, not the...
Yeah.
You know the part where Simba kind of... and like the leaves blow...
Sex.
Supposedly, it says sex.
I never saw that.
I I've seen it paused on YouTube. I've never been able to catch it.
Yeah.
But some people say it's special effects, like a shout out to
SFX.
the. I don't know.
Which makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, me.
Well, so doesn't Disney or at one point used to own or have some involvement with the adult industry in another country? This is some old rumor shit back in the day.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That's where people kept making the rumors up from. But I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Walt Disney was a horrible person.
Why was he horrible? I don't really know. I just have heard that.
He was racist.
I mean, that was kind of the time. Not justifying it, but I mean, there's some old people now that are still racist. And young people that are still racist. Well, not still, that are racist. That's life.
I think he was a little more than racist. I think he was like an active member of like burning people in hate.
On that note, all right, you ready to get the fuck out of here?
Heavy, heavy, talk, talk, talk. Heavy, 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 heavy.
We're getting out of here.
Love your dream girls.
You're terrible.
Update. So, Misbehaving was the name of that the three black boys that had a group. They were called Misbehavior. Remember I sent it to you? That song that I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
Sorry.
We found it.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't Crisscross. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. Now I do know. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
It wasn't Blackstreet. It wasn't B2K. It was, I think it was maybe it's not Misbehaving. It's whatever. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
I should have said it the day that I found it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what's up. Speaking of Nussy.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Please let us know how you're feeling. What do you think? Do you believe in true love? Have you had true love? Did you have love at first sight?
Wait, real quick before we close up. Who the hell did Harry end up with? The little Asian girl?
Yeah, but I can't think of her name.
I can't either. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Because I don't think she mattered until the end.
I feel like she was in all of them, but she wasn't a prime main player in the story. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. It just popped in my head when we said true love. I love you.
Let us know what you think. If you know her name, let us know. Instagram, Nosey with good intentions. Feel free to let us know there as well. We love a good email. We haven't had one in a while. We'd love to have a new one.
Yeah,
another one. If you've already sent an email, send another one. We'd love to hear from you.
I've offended too many people.
That's all right. Wasn't intentional.
Are you sure?
Well, shock and all. Every once in a while, I like to throw a little something out there just to see. Well, I mean, how else do you talk about stuff if you don't try?
Or if you're just honest.
Well,
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
Think about it. Fear of I don't know, offense is, I mean, that is not our intention. We're being nosy.
With good intentions. If you're listening out there on your podcast apps, please feel free to subscribe. But also give us stars. Mm-hmm. All the stars. Yeah. Rate. Mm-hmm. If you're watching here on YouTube, hi, Camera One. Didn't really talk to Camera One today. Sorry about that.
We made it through.
I did sing to Camera One a few times. Sorry.
42 times.
Well, had a little song in my heart today.
Horrible.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a TikTok, Nosey with good intention.
I think so.
It's scrolling up on the screen at some point. Probably not now. Because, Michael likes to fuck with me once I say it. We also have a TikTok. Please check us out there. Mm-hmm. I got to be in a few. Yeah. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Thirst Trap still there.
We got to do some more.
I didn't get to watch that one you sent me.
Oh.
Anyway. You may have to show it to me.
Okay.
We also have Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Nosey with good intentions, or whatever you have Michael's number.
Nosy
saved.
podcast, sir.
Nosy podcast, or whatever you have it saved in your phone as Michael's number.
This dummy. That's what they got it saved.
I hope it's Mira Bubucket. I hope now it's Nina's. I'll add that to the eulogy.
Here lies Aninus.
Old ass Nina. Is that all we got? If I forgot anything, it's scrolling.
I think it's going.
You can also.
Is it going down?
Well, I was referencing like as they were going. By.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Do they go up or down?
they go up.
Oh yeah.
They always go up. Wow.
It's lit.
Wow, Nini. Okay. Shit on.
Did you just call me Nini?
Wow, Nini. Yeah.
She has the best GIFs, whatever they're called.
I don't know. Beyonce has some good ones.
Rihanna does too.
Yeah.
She does good. She
Yeah,
got that one and
Rihanna's-
she be looking good as hell.
She is beautiful.
Yeah. That's some Nussy. that I'm never gonna get. Anyway.
Never Nussy. So, if I forgot anything, it's scrolling up on the screen. Or you can search us on any of your search engines that you use. We'll be there.
Type in never Nussy.
We'll be there. I love that song, by the way.
I do too.
We'll be Don't there. You know, baby? Yeah, yeah. I'll be. Anyway. So, I guess that's it.
Thank you for listening to our Nosey nonsense.
See you next time.